In essence, I mean, you really have to enjoy the journey that we call life. I mean, too many of us want to cut to the chase. We want the payoff. We don't care about what happens in between. And that's where life is. That's that dash between that year that you were born and that year that you leave this place. Do you want your life to just be reduced to a dash? Do you want that dash to really mean something? And if it doesn't mean anything to you, it's not going to mean anything to anybody else. So take some time to enjoy that journey, to enjoy the beauty that you see around you every day. I mean, random things, like, I mean, if you're out at a park and you see a young mother with her child and you see the look of love between those two, just unconditional love and the beauty of that relationship. I mean, you see the trees and beyond just a thing that's sitting there, the actual leaves and the things that might be living in there, the bird nests and all the details of life. We tend to miss those things because we're so busy trying to get somewhere. And usually for somebody else, that we take ourselves out of our own daytimers, out of our own schedules. And we can't continue to do that. We can't continue to live our lives like that and set those kinds of examples for the children. I mean, one of the things I talk about all the time, I go to Atlanta quite a bit on business, whether it's with Big Brothers Big Sisters or for auditions and those kinds of things. And one of the things that always fascinates me every time down there, right before I get to Chattanooga, is Nickajack Lake. The huge lake, you know, is there by the Tennessee River and all, and I see that big expanse of water, and I'll even turn the music off as I go through that, and carefully glance at the beauty that's around me. And I'll think about, man, what was life like before I-24 was here? What was life like when slaves were trying to negotiate this terrain and had to figure out a way to either cross over or around this body of water? What must that have been like? But if I was just in a hurry just to get to Atlanta, I wouldn't be paying any attention to that. You know, and that's really not what life is about. You know, and it's not always going to be rosy. I mean, we have to learn how to deal with disappointments. We have to learn how to deal with challenges. If there weren't those things there, you know, would it really be fun? It's maybe not fun when we're going through those challenges and all, but think about it. When you overcome certain things in your life, aren't those the times that you feel best about life itself? Aren't those the times that you feel best about who you are? That you have the character and the tenacity to overcome adversity and get to where you were headed? Doesn't that feel good? I mean, I know it does for me. You know, like Rudyard Kipling stated in the poem, If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat both those imposters the same. The same.